In the first 3 days of Lightyear opening at the box office, it grossed $51 million. It was $20 million on Friday, $16 million on Saturday, and $14 million on Sunday. And what's really interesting here is there was a headline from Deadline that said, excuse my French here, but what the hell happened here? And they make, in this article where they're exploring why exactly this Toy Story movie bombed at the box office, they make the suggestion that, well, maybe it was just too soon. Toy Story 4 came out 3 years ago. It had an enormous first weekend. We're talking $121 million in the first weekend. And Deadline suggested that, well, maybe 3 years is too soon. This, obviously, common sense makes no sense because these movies that build on each other, oftentimes they have a new movie that comes out every year and they do just fine. So this is a bizarre idea. The truth of the matter is, and what they didn't mention and don't want to mention, is that a lot of people were turned off by the idea of a lesbian kiss in a children's movie, by queer agenda being inserted into this Toy Story movie. And then also by the fact that Chris Evans, this new star that replaced everyone's favorite, Tim Allen, Chris Evans said that anyone who was not comfortable with the lesbian kiss, this is what he said: the real truth is those people uncomfortable with that, are idiots. He then called them dinosaurs who will eventually die off. Imagine being in a position like Chris Evans, where it's your job to sell your movie to the American people. And instead of saying, hey, here's a movie I made. It's really cool. It's really artistic. It's a fun story. It's great for children. Come and see it. Come and give us your money so that you can be entertained. He looks at you and says, come and buy my movie, you idiot, bigoted dinosaur. Like, okay, who is that gonna work with? That is not a sales tactic that one would think would actually work. He goes on to say, this is what Evans says: it's tough to not be a little frustrated that it even has to be a topic of discussion. He says that it is this kind of news. The goal is that we can get to a point where it's the norm and that this doesn't have to be some uncharted waters, that eventually this is just the way it is. So he admits that the reason that they put it in there is because they want it to be universally accepted. And if you don't, remember, you're a dinosaur, you're a bigot, you will die off, you're an idiot, but please give Chris Evans and Disney your money.